No one had ever seen the house being built. There were no construction crews, no permits, no foundation poured. But one day, it was just there, at the far end of Hensley Road, past the dead-end sign and the trees that never lost their leaves. The house stood with pale gray walls and windows that didn't reflect the sky. It looked old, as though it had stood for decades, but no one remembered seeing it before last Thursday. Thomas Bell, a 29-year-old freelance writer, was the first to move in. He wasn't from the town. That's what made it easier. He found the listing online, a private offer. No real estate company. He had read quiet, detached home, affordable, no previous tenants. Location, Hensley Road, not on maps. He didn't think much of the address at first. A place not on Google Maps sounded like heaven to someone needing silence. When he arrived, he was greeted not by a landlord, but by a sealed envelope in the mailbox. Inside, a single key and a note: "Enjoy the silence. Stay as long as you need." The door creaked open with a breathless sound. The air inside was cold, not uncomfortably so, just still, dustless, timeless. The layout was simple. Kitchen, living room, 3 upstairs rooms. One of them was locked. Thomas noticed strange things almost immediately. The front windows showed a view of a forest, but stepping outside, there were only empty fields. He took a picture. The forest didn't appear in the photo, just mist. On the second day, his phone died. He tried charging it, but the battery refused to go past 3%. The time, when powered on, always said 3:33 a.m. By the 4th day, he'd started hearing things. Not voices, not footsteps, more like reflections of sound, echoes of thoughts that didn't belong to him. The locked room at the end of the hall remained closed. One night, he awoke to a soft knock. Not at the door. From within the house. From the room? He approached, heart thudding. The door was slightly ajar. Inside, the room was empty, save for a single mirror. It was large, antique, with blackened edges. Thomas stared at his reflection. It stared back, then blinked. But he didn't. Panicking, Thomas shut the door. He slept downstairs from then on, if it could be called sleep. Each morning, the house seemed to reset. His dishes would be clean, his clothes neatly folded, even ones he hadn't worn. And every morning, the forest outside his window would look closer. He tried leaving. His car wouldn't start. GPS spun wildly. Walking down Hensley Road only brought him back to the front steps, no matter how far he went. Then, on the 10th night, he saw someone standing outside the window. It was himself, older, pale, eyes hollow and tired. The figure didn't move. It just stared until, in a blink, it vanished. In the attic, behind a loose panel, he found a box. Inside, photographs. Dozens of them. Each showed someone different standing in the living room. But the house was unmistakable. The last photo in the stack made him drop it. It was him, arriving, carrying a suitcase, taken from above, as though someone had been watching from the attic the whole time. Under the photo, a note: "You always return." Thomas ran. He ran through the hallway, through the front door, but it only led back into the mirror room. The mirror flickered. The reflection was smiling. He wasn't.